Thank you. A recall on frozen strawberries still in effect this morning, so double check before you make those smoothies to cool off in the heat. And did you know taking a shower could help relieve headaches? Our medical correspondent, Dr. Corey Hebert, is with us this morning to break it all down. And let's start with the strawberry recall first.
Right. So, recalls are always something that get people worked up because the reality is that if it's something that you're eating and it can make you sick, that's a problem. So the strawberry recall is for hepatitis A, okay? Hepatitis A, there is a vaccine for hepatitis A, and a lot of folks have gotten, a lot of young people have gotten this vaccine, but I just want people to recognize that hepatitis A is a self-limited disease. So you will get it, and then there really is no cure. It just goes away. It's not like hepatitis B, hepatitis C, where these things persist to cause major problems for your lifetime. This is something that you get. You don't feel good for a few days, sometimes a few weeks. You get nausea, a little vomiting, some fever, and then you kind of get better. But the point is that you need to know which strawberries are a problem. So you please look at the lot number, look at where the strawberries came from, and just be careful with that, right? And also just remember that it can come from all these places, Texas and Louisiana, sold in 32 states. So please make sure, because look, I tell people to make smoothies all the time, even if you put kale and spinach in them, if you put strawberries and bananas in them, it'll taste good. I don't care what you put in the smoothie. As long as you put strawberries and banana, it'll be good. But just remember that these are the ones that have been linked to the recall.
All right, so get rid of them.
Yes. Now the other issue, though, is these oysters.
That's right. Somebody in Missouri died earlier in the month. It's the raw or the undercooked oysters.
Yeah, dude.
Tell us more about that.
Every time I do something about it, and every year we're going to have one of these type of situations with these oysters, right? And the oysterman called me, hey, man, you're causing me problems. You cannot be talking about oysters. Okay, this is the issue. Vibrio vulnificus is a bacteria that's in warm water. Now, I always get this wrong. I'm from Baton Rouge, but I got to get this right? They say that you should not eat oysters when there's a month with the R in it, right? So that would be May, June, July, and August. But 80%, listen to me, 80% of all of these infections come between May and October. So that obviously is incorrect. So please just make sure that if you're going to get some oysters, don't worry about the month, because people harvest oysters all year long, all over the world. There's oyster season somewhere. Just remember that you got to get oysters from a reputable place, a place that gets oysters from a place where it's not having a lot of issues with having this Vibrio vulnificus around, okay? And that means also, get them cooked, but if you're going to get them raw, get them from a reputable dealer, okay? You get this illness, most people don't have a problem with it at all, Vibrio vulnificus. The bigger problem with Vibrio vulnificus is when you go into warm waters where the bacteria lives, and then you have a cut and you're immunocompromised, because you've heard about this flesh-eating bacteria, that's this. Okay, so if you are immunocompromised and you have a deep cut, do not go in brackish water in the southeastern part of the United States, because that's where you'll get a lot of stuff. However, you got this diarrhea, you got this vomiting and all this stuff from Vibrio vulnificus, and it can kill you. So please, be careful. But oystermen, don't give me a hard time. I just saved you, okay? I want people to eat oysters, just be careful.
If you do get sick right after eating oysters, should you
quick.
try to tough it up, or should you go right to the hospital?
Well, this is the thing. You usually will get some type of really bad diarrhea and vomiting, and you'll get that within 24 hours. So if you can tough it out for about 24 hours and you feel pretty good, you'll probably be okay. But if you get a high fever, I don't care if it's in 24 hours or 48 hours, if you get a high fever, if you get a lot of vomiting, diarrhea, you don't feel good, you need to go to the hospital, especially if you have consumed raw oysters in that amount of time.
Okay, and taking showers can help relieve headaches.
Yes, well, now, this is the thing, they have a lot of different types of headaches, cluster headaches, migraines, just tension. We're finding that if you have a really warm shower, it's a very good possibility it can relax your muscles, okay, and make your headache go away. But also, if you have migraine headaches, and a lot of people come to my office saying, oh, I have really bad headaches, therefore it must be migraine. Migraine does not mean a bad headache. You can have a tension headache or a cluster headache that's just as painful as a migraine. Migraine actually comes in a different type of symptom. It has this aura, meaning you got this nausea, this vomiting, this photophobia, this visual changes. That is a migraine headache. But if you use warm water for that, a lot of times it can make it worse. So cool water for migraines in a shower, or ice on the back of the neck for the migraine. but warm water for a tension headache, and that is being shown in some cases to actually help. Or you can get rid of the people that cause stress in your house, and then that
Go
can
to
help.
the shower, be by yourself.
That can help with migraine. and Eric knows, that I've told him about that. I don't want him at my house, in the shower, because
Exactly.
it can cause me stress, and water doesn't help that.
Dr. Hebert, thank you very much. Dr. Hebert visits us every Tuesday on the Eyewitness Morning News. If you've missed his previous updates, you can get his expert opinion anytime on our app, YouTube page, and on our website, wwltv.com.